oh, not everyone, just a few people that watch this, to DayZ. I have played this server before, only for about 20 minutes, so I really don't have like any stuff. As you can see, I'm holding a broom. But yeah, my plan for this run is to stay on the coast for a bit. Most of the time I just instantly head inland, which is kind of a stupid thing to do, but there's like practically no supplies out here, so pointless to actually try and do anything. Yeah. No, because when you go inland, when you stay here, there's practically zero supplies, which is kind of annoying. There's loads and loads of fresh spawns, and there's only one thing more dangerous than a fully kitted player, and that's a fresh spawn. They will kill you on first sight if they even see you with a weapon, so they can be very, very annoying to deal with. And another reason, and in part because there's no supplies down here. But I've decided that I'm going to stay inland for a bit, get as kitted out as humanly possible down here, and then head to inland, because right now there's practically nothing for me down here. Yeah. So as you can see, now I'm sort of just kitting up. It's really the only thing there is to do, as I have nothing else. Oh, that's good. That's useful, I guess. So right now, I've got practically nothing. Do I have any food? I have a pear, and is that even got, okay, it's got half a bottle of water, so my situation isn't looking too good at the current moment. But hopefully that's my plan, because this is about the time when I have this much stuff that I would head inland. But now I'm going to stay for as long as humanly possible until I move inland. Let's drop this. And where'd it go? The tracksuit things. Ah, there they are. Oh, I also have a tin of this. I also have the tin of unnamed meat or something. Yeah, unknown food can. Yeah, so it's like my last resort, because usually that meat makes you like sick or vomit and stuff. So it's like last resort food. Only eat it when you're absolutely desperate. Oh, that's kind of useful. At this stage in looting, you just grab anything you can. Oh, there's a zombie there. I'm just gonna avoid him. Here instead. Anything in these? No, there's usually nothing in these shacks. Sometimes you find stuff in greenhouses. Sometimes you find no, nothing here. This town specifically, the one I'm in, usually is quite empty. I mean, there's usually not many zombies, or there's only zombies in certain areas, and it's usually got no players, but it's also practically nothing here too, so it's either all been looted or just nothing spawns here, one or the other. Probably looted. Wish there was a way to turn off the sound effects for your stomach rumbling. It's the most annoying thing ever. I'm just hearing you guys' stomach rumbling. It's so annoying. Yeah, the broom isn't exactly a great weapon, but it does the job. It's a lot better than your fists, because not only can you keep them at arm's reach or broom's reach, it also does a bit more damage. Not much more, but a little bit more. It's absolutely useless against players, but it's okay against zombies. Like I said, it's better than your bare hands. Anything in here? Nope. Pretty empty, pointless room. And that room's locked. Go. Noted. Nothing up here either. Okay, this is the front entrance. I came in the back entrance. Have I already been in that building? I don't think I have. Okay, I might just well just go to it just to well check. See, this is what I mean. All the doors are like open, so you know that places have been looted. And even if they hadn't been looted, nothing spawns here anyway. Like I said, the coast has practically no loot whatsoever. It's basically impossible to find food and water. And there's also literally everywhere's been looted because this is where literally everyone spawns. Like, unless you're on a custom server or a player-made server, you spawn on the coast. So there's always players and there's always nothing here. And all of these players are right, so it's like 50%, no, maybe like 20% of the players are friendly. The rest aren't. And even the ones that are friendly really don't want anything to do with you. They might have a quick chat for like 20 seconds and then they'll just leave forever. And to be honest, I don't blame them. How much is as burlap sack is 30. So there's a school backpack. Get in. So there's not much point swapping. Part of what makes this game fun is just like encountering other players, but because of, I mean, on the coast they usually want nothing to do with you, and because they're scared you're going to kill them. And when you go inland, most of them don't want nothing to do with you because they're kitted up, and the ones that do want something to do with you usually talk to you for about 10 seconds and then kill you. That's the average encounter, so I don't really like getting too friendly with other players because of that. Oh, what the hell? Because of that. But I most of the time just play this game solo. I'm never really with anyone when I play it. It's because none of my friends play it. What the hell? I just dropped the broom for. Beat this bitch to death with my fist now. Just take this. Hello, bro. What the hell? I think it's broken. Yeah, I think it might have been ruined. Just got to beat him to death now. Alright, what do we got? Nothing. What about you? Oh, surprise, surprise. He had a cider? I think these are supposed to be ciders. But nothing else. Great. I'm going to drink the cider now. I think Mad Monk... got a picture of Rasputin in it. Yeah, fermented drink, not very alcoholic. So I think it's like some form of Russian cider. I'm not sure what they drink over there, but could be. Who knows? Well, now I need another weapon since that broom just broke. This is the usual pattern with cities and towns because they're all like empty because everyone comes here. You usually find you just go building to building, door to door, and you find like suit pants or shorts or like a collared dress or something. There's always clothes, but they're always shitty clothes. You occasionally find backpacks, but they're always shitty backpacks like burlap sacks or school backpacks. If you're lucky enough to find a gun, there's never any bullets. And if you're lucky enough to find bullets, there's never any guns, so... it's very inconsistent, which is why everyone goes to the... if you don't play this game, and that's the main reason why everyone goes inland. But you tend to, despite the fact that the coast is literally where everyone spawns, you tend to find more players inland because people have more kit, so they're a bit more confident. For all I know, there could be a player watching me right now from over there, and I won't really know because everyone always likes to keep to themselves on the coast. You don't tend to find players in big cities like this. You find them in small villages and stuff. I once found 5 players all in the same spot, looting. Not same spot, just same village. But I've never found another player in any of the towns like this. There's a few towns like this on the coast and a few in inland, but they're always very, very spread out and quite scarce. Oh, there's a lady down there. It's quite easy to lose your way inland because everything just looks the same. There's literally no landmarks. So one of the best things you want is a compass and a tourist map. They're like the maps. They're just normal maps that you can look at and you can find locations and roads and stuff. I always think it's best to have a plan when you're playing this game. Like, say, oh, I want to get to this place and find a way to get there and head there. Or you could just be that someone who just walks around randomly, finds somewhere, loots it, goes to the next place. But that's usually not the best way of doing it, as the best way of knowing where to loot and where to get the best stuff is by getting a map. And then you can find places by that. Which is, like I said, where you find the best stuff. In the best places. There is military bases in this game. Oh, yes. Mountain backpack. Cool. Is it ruined? It better not be ruined, or I'm actually going to be sad. Oh, okay, it's just badly damaged. Still not ideal, but it'll have to do. Just drop that for now, so I don't have to worry about it for a sec. Put it in the mountain backpack. Put it in the mountain backpack. There we go. Take off the school backpack, and then get... Oh, wait, what? Was that even in the thing? Ah, you know, it doesn't matter. Get this on, please. Get this on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did she see me? Fucking closing that door. The zombies can't get through doors in this game. Yeah, she must see me through the window. Put them on. Do I have them on now? Yep, I do. Get this on. Perfect. I now have... I think the mountain backpack is the best one in the game. They can store the most stuff. I think that's the case. Anyway, I still don't have a knife or any bladed thing to open up this tin. Is this... No, not that. Is this one of the tins you can just... Oh, you need a knife or a tin opener. Something I don't have. Right, well, I've got the best backpack in the game. That's about the only good thing I've got, and it's badly damaged. So if it gets hit one more time, I think it gets ruined, and then it can't carry as much stuff, and the second you take it off, you can't even wear it. When clothes get ruined, you can't really wear them anymore. And they don't provide as much protection or insulation as they did when they weren't ruined. So you could have like the pea coat, which usually has best insulation. It gets ruined or badly damaged, and all of a sudden it has low insulation or bad insulation. Oh, look at that kitchen knife, that's also useful. How hungry am I? Not hungry enough to eat that tin of food, so no. I do like the coast because it has the sea and it's quite nice to look at. But the water physics in this game definitely needs some work. Now, for a game that charges you, what is it, like, isn't like this game like 45 quid? What they charge you is pretty insane for what you get. Like, they even released a DLC that's like 16 quid. So, the graphics really aren't perfect, but the game's can't. I can really look over that because the game's pretty immersive. I think that the DLC they released, which just adds a new map and like a few extra things, should include a graphics update. Also, the company that made this are making different games now, not loads of others, that have way better graphics than this. So I think that they should have like a graphics update or something. Also, some of their newer games have way better water physics than this. Look at this. It's just awful. And the reflections, also the shadows are a bit messed up. Like, they're supposed to be, the sun's not pointed there. So I mean, it looks fine. The roads, the way there's a weird lens flare that occasionally comes up. But the way the shadows on the roads look fine, but the shadows on the windows are just awful. They should be just as dark as the rest of the building. Now, when you view it from here, look at that. Does that look great? Look at the smashed windscreens. It just looks like a spider's web, and the textures are pretty messy. It's not great, but then again, like I said, the game's immersive, it's fun, so it doesn't really matter. Graphics aren't everything, but if you charge like £45 for a game, you've got to expect something good. Yeah, they priced it as much for like a AAA release and gave us... I mean, it's a pretty cool game. It's a cool concept though. Massive open world, loads of players. But even then, a server, a official server, not a player made, only has the capacity for 60 players. and finding a full server is pretty rare. But even then, obviously, if a server's full, you can't join it. So most of the time, you only join servers with half the players, or just like maybe only a quarter of the players. So you don't really encounter players that much. If I was gonna review this game, someone asked me, was it worth it? I'd say that this game definitely appeals to a certain type of person. Not everyone can enjoy this game. A lot of reviews give it quite low, saying it's boring, saying that like it's just a running simulator. This is all you do, run from place to place, looting and looting, and occasionally, if you get enough stuff, you can build a base. But there's no wrong or right way of playing it. But a lot of people play the game wrong. Now I know that sounds stupid. There's no right or wrong way of playing it, but people play it wrong. When you're not... There's many different ways of actually playing this game. You can build a base, you can be a wanderer, you can be someone who does PvP, you can be someone who kills everyone they see. There's loads of stuff you can do. But most of the time, people who review the game, it's just not their type of game, and that's fine. So if this is not the type of gameplay then you like, then I'd definitely not recommend this to you. Also, the interiors of buildings are really weird. Notice how this wardrobe, it's a perfect size, makes sense. But then the bed is like a bed you get in a children's playhouse, and the chairs are just fucking tiny. The ovens are like a play oven that you find at the Little Tykes house. So, a few of the things, obviously, a bit broken. Certain mechanics don't really make that much sense sometimes. Like, how you can be wearing like full body armor and stuff, but then a zombie just like punches you and all of a sudden you're bleeding to death. So, you know. Also, the bleeding stuff in this game, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if someone's punching you, that means punching, like no knives, no just like this, a closed fist, and they punch you, then you can still start bleeding. Like, what? They could just punch you once and there's like a 30% chance you'll start bleeding from that. And it's like a bleed that'll kill you within like 30 seconds if you don't bandage it up quick, which really doesn't make much sense. Also, the hunger and thirst mechanics don't really make that much sense. To be honest, I would say that Scum is a very similar game to this. It's clearly inspired by DayZ, but it's a lot more realistic. So I would recommend Scum more than I'd recommend DayZ, but Scum isn't on console. And what else? That's the main reason, really. Scum isn't on console. Also, Scum isn't as widely known as DayZ. Scum came out maybe 2 years ago now, but it only really gained recognition a few months ago on TikTok, and a few people reviewed it. But that's it. Not many people know about it. So if you like DayZ, but you want like a more realistic, hardcore version, look up Scum. But still, a lot of people prefer DayZ because it's more simple, and I can definitely agree with that, because Scum is much more complicated, way more complicated gameplay mechanics, loads of different things. Like if your gun gets jammed, yes, your gun can get jammed, you have to identify how it's jammed and fix the problem. That's just one example of where it's realistic. Now, there's nothing wrong with a realistic game, that's fine. But the problem is, some games try to be too realistic. So War Thunder, which never really started as a realistic game, just like an arcade, plane, tank, shooter type thing, Gaijin has now tried to make it super realistic. So there's now realistic battles and stuff, which are fine, they're more fun. But now they keep putting more graphical updates on to try and make it more realistic. It's just too much, really. I don't know how I've started talking about this. What do the sacks even do? A sack. Make a blindfold. Great, that sounds handy. Oh, you can kidnap people in this game. You can get like zip ties and handcuffs and tie people up, and you can like take them to your lair. I've never done that, and I've never been kidnapped in this game because, like I said, the servers are basically never full. You never see anyone. You can also eat people, resorting to cannibalism. But I do like the fact that you never really see many players, because if you saw players all the time, it would just never really make a difference when you see a player. So when you see a player, you actually get kind of excited. You know, you start to think, are they friendly? Are they not friendly? Should I attack them? Should I spare them? And you like analyze their gear, what they've got. Should you attack them? Do they seem like a threat? That type of thing. Let's open up a can of D's baked beans. Everyone loves D's baked beans. No, not the glow stick, the knife. Kitchen knives aren't really designed to open up tins. I mean, you can probably do it if you tried hard enough, but it would definitely take a lot longer than that. No, just don't use your fingers. Just like drink it like a. Just drink it like you're holding a glass. Just you don't need to pick it out with your fingers. And beans don't. Oh, excuse me. Beans don't crunch like that. What is this? Preposterous. How good are my clothes? I can probably start moving inland. I've got enough food and water, or just drink now, but I've also got that unnamed can of food. I should be good. I probably shouldn't have eaten that. Probably should have saved it for when I was starving. Is that the Washington Monument, but like scaled down? The Moscow Monument. What's that? Oh, it's like a soldier in the Red Army. How come... Yeah, it's a World War II monument. How come, like, since this is meant to be like some place in Russia or something, everything is all like in Russian, but the stuff on the tins and stuff, they all write it in English. Look at that, the Orthodox cross. Because Russia, you know, they're Orthodox Christians over there. They're too good for the normal cross. Yeah, their churches are a bit like Catholic churches, though. Just slightly different. Why are these glowing? See what I mean? There's a few graphical errors here and there that definitely need to be patched up, and the textures are just kind of ugly. Also, shadows, they get messed up a lot. You know, this game could definitely do with a graphical remaster. I mean, now the company has made so much profit. They've used all the money they've made from DayZ to start making other games, which I don't think they should have done, because DayZ is still a very active game. It has a very active player base. So I think it would make more sense for them to focus on DayZ for a bit and then go on another game. Maybe make a new map that doesn't require a DLC. Or maybe they should make the DLC that adds a new map have like different stuff, because the DLC is basically just the same game, same graphics, same textures, just with like just a few new things. I think that adding new stuff to DayZ wouldn't hurt. Maybe a few new items, or lowering the price of it, lowering the price of DayZ and getting better graphics and stuff. A better weather system, a better day-night system. Because while it is realistic, the nighttime in this game is stupidly dark. Like, I get it's realistic, but you literally cannot see a thing. I literally have to make the whole room dark sometimes, just so I can see what I'm doing. And there's no stars, or like, I think there's a moon, but there's like no stars. Also, the day-night cycle is way too long. Like, it can be daytime for like 40 minutes. I think the whole day night is like 50 minutes or something like that. It's just way too long. I think like most games have like a day night cycle of 20 minutes. So, and those games can still be fun and immersive. I just don't think that, or at least make nighttime shorter, because when it's nighttime, it's just really... Daytime is fine, just keep daytime as long as it is, but I definitely think they should shorten the time of nighttime, because it's just not fun at night. Because number one, you can't see anything, which is really annoying. It's also really difficult to do things, not only because you can't see anything, but also because the fact that you can't see anything means that you can't do things at all. Because you can't, if you go into a building, unless you have glow sticks, flashlight or something, you can't see any items on the floor. You can't see where you're going. You can't see if you're on the right path to get to the place you want to be. If this was like a single player game, which it isn't, they could make it so you can have beds and so you can sleep. But because it's not a single player game, they can't do that, so they definitely have to make night times shorter. Or brighter. Which again, isn't realistic, but I'd much rather have that than the nighttime we currently got in this game. I still need to start properly moving inland, as right now I'm sort of just nosing on the coast. Oh, that's very useful, that. I found some decent stuff, but still not enough, if you know what I mean. Still need to get a little more, maybe, before I start moving inland. I mean, I could start moving inland now, but that's not really what I want to do. Can I get athletic sunglasses? I don't like sunglasses in this game. Even if you're in third person, everything is still all messed up. Or helmets that have visors for your face, because everything is still messed up. I think they should have it so if you're wearing sunglasses and stuff, you only see stuff weirdly if you're in first person. That would be way more realistic, like GTA 5 does. Oh, hello, bro. Didn't realise you were there. Kill him. Kill him. Die. There you go. Nothing on him. Typical. Seeds. Tomatoes are very useful. They grow pretty quickly. They don't really need water to grow, and also they favour for your thirst and your health. And they don't need to be cooked. You can cook them, but you don't need to, which is another really handy thing about them. I'm a big fan of tomatoes. Or in this game. They're alright. I don't really eat them in real life though. But the fact that they're also really quick to grow means that you can be starving to death, plant them, and in like 20 minutes, before you've even starved, you've got your food ready for you, which is great. This is what I mean by day-night cycle being too long. Like, you can plant a carrot, and in like 20 minutes, the same day, it's already fully grown. So, if you made, which again, it's great because it means you can have food. Oh, gun! It means you can have food quickly, but it's not great. Have you got any ammo in it? No, it doesn't. But it's not great because wait, why am I stuck looking at this side now? I don't want to look at this side. Is it because I got the gun? What if I put the gun away? Oh, damn it. How do I look at the other side? That's going to annoy me. Control. Lean left, lean right. That's only with stuff aimed. Do I need to... Oh, I think I know what I got to do. I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so I think there's a keyboard and mouse tutorial somewhere. Key bindings, here we are. Straight right, straight left. Actually, I think I just need to aim the gun and press E again, and I'll go to the other side. Well, there we go. It's a pretty janky system. The fact that you stay leaned even after you put the gun away. I think they should change that. It's another thing that they might want to change. Also, the game needs optimizing. They have a system for reporting bugs, but even then, some of the bugs really shouldn't even be in the game. Like the most basic, not just basic, but like really annoying and avoidable. This is a good spot to call base. It's got a water source and a place to plant crops. I can build a house on the other side of that river, or not if I got enough stuff from those trees. I might make a base out of this. The zombie spawns are really packed, so there's probably an area in town where no zombies spawn and I can be safe. It seems like the zombies spawn down here and maybe over there. Not sure about over there though, and they don't really leave their spawn area, which is he's a prisoner. I don't know how he got out, can be very handy. I'm not going to plant those crops yet. I really want to know the circumstances of what's here. So this water probably won't be safe to drink off the bat. So I need, there's trees so I can make a fire, which is useful. There's loads of places, there's loads of houses to live. To live in. Which means that I'm probably going to be safe. Player-wise, I think that side of the river is probably going to be better. Or maybe setting up a house in the trees. I know you can build houses with lots of like nails and loads of wood. I really only have one box of nails, which really isn't enough, so it sort of depends on if I find a map in this town, in this side of town, or maybe over there maybe, it's going to be very handy because it means that I'll be able to see, look, you can't even smash glass. I mean, you can do that, but you can't really smash it. Then I'll be able to know what this town's called, where it is, and know how to find my way back so I can go looting somewhere else, come straight back here. This might be a nice house. I think it's the type of house that has a stove in it. Is it the type of house that has a stove in it? If it is, I can definitely set up camp here. It is! Perfect. Does it have an upstairs? It does have an upstairs. Perfect. This is a perfect house. Might live here. Look at that. It's packed full of rooms. Only 2 rooms blocked off by these weird bars that make no sense. Another thing that's awful, the bars. I know it's like a way of blocking stuff off, but they do break immersion. I think it would be better if the game just didn't let you in. It would make even less sense, but it'd be a lot better than seeing those ugly bars everywhere. Or just say like this door is locked and like you can't get it open, because the game doesn't have lockpicks or anything. And unless you know how to open a lock of a I mean, you could pry open the door, but even then, it'd be annoying. I mean, we already can't get in there. Yes, food. Is that pajka or brisket? It's liver pallet or plate or whatever, so I was wrong. Is that a police station? Or a store? I don't think it's a police station, but if it was, I'd be great. I'd be happy. I'd be dancing, might find some bullets. It's a pretty good spot. I might set up in this town, not in those buildings. Those buildings literally have no loot in them. Yeah, I'll set up a base here. Yeah, I think this is just a store. Hello, lady. What's she doing? Bunny hopping like that. It's actually a perfect spot to set up camp. Oh. But alright then. Yeah, I'll set up camp here. This is a perfectly good place to set up a camp. First, I need to establish what building I'm actually going to live in. Could be the one over there. This one has a gate around it. So that's handy if I step outside and a zombie sees me. But then again, I think they can climb over this fence. I think a zombie spawns right about there for this house. Or on the road or something. They can climb that fence too. I mean, that house is perfect. It's got a fence around it, it's got a high fence around it. Zombies and players can still climb it. There's probably gaps in the fence though. If there's a fence in this game, it's always somehow broken. Like it's been forced open or something. If in the apocalypse people think it's a good idea to start tearing stuff open. They see a gate or a fence, they gotta break it. Yeah, you see that? That's definitely not natural damage. Someone or something has broken that. I think this game's set like 10 years after the apocalypse started or something. Something like that. This is a good spot too. It's got a stove and upstairs. Yeah, but ideally need something that's over the other side of the river, because this is the main city. Players are going to see those buildings and they're going to show up. Meaning that they're more likely to find my home. I'd say the wood's definitely a good spot. People don't really go in here. And when they do, if they see a house, they're probably going to think, oh, probably shouldn't go over there, there's a player. So that should be good. I don't know exactly how... Oh, there's a hill. Oh, there's a building. I don't know exactly how you build things in this game. I know you make craft stuff, but I don't know how you build buildings. There's another communist apartment block over there. This monument, the soldiers with the PPSHs, is probably a bit obvious too. I think just that side of the river's a good spot. Like that specific... Oh, don't wanna die. Careful down the rocks, careful down the rocks, you idiot. Is he broken his legs? He's fucking broken a leg. What the hell's going on? Great, now I'm crawling everywhere. Fuck is he doing? Has he broken another leg? It's his fucking fault, I don't know what he's fucking doing. He started flying, one tiny step forward, he goes flying. Shit makes no sense. Makes no sense. But hey, now I'm knocked out. I don't have a splint. I don't know how you craft a splint. How'd you craft a splint? Probably like sticks and rope. But the problem is now I've got broken shit. I can't even stand up. Can I stand up? I can, but I can't run or anything. And I get knocked out really fast. Okay. I'm gonna quickly go onto my laptop and see what's up. See how to make a splint in DayZ. How to make a splint in DayZ. Perfect. I know how to make them in Stranded Deep. I've played that game. I've got experience with Stranded Deep. I have a series on it on YouTube. How to make splint. Xbox, PS4 and PS5 console. Okay. Let me just turn off my mic for a bit, so I can watch this video for a bit and learn how to make a splint. Okay, I'm back. I am back from the dead, and I know how to craft a splint. I need a short stick, and a bandage or a rag, I think. I don't have any rags on me, so I should just be able to use a bandage, which should be quite simple. Oh no, that's the stream. So I have my laptop open next to me so I can see the chat, because on PlayStation the only way to see your chat is by this weird black frame around your screen. I just don't like it. You can see it in some of my earlier streams, but then I was like, hey, this shit sucks, and I got rid of it. So I don't think I'm going to get knocked out anymore. So I just need to... oh, okay, walking gets me knocked out. Great. Am I able to just do that? No, I guess I have to crawl. Short sticks are on bushes, surprisingly. But I don't see any bushes around. There's like a specific type of bush that you get them from. Okay, great. Great. This is the most annoying shit ever. I think I might just start just always having splints in my inventory, because at this rate it's starting to annoy me. It's annoying me a lot, because I can't even stand up and walk around. I have to crawl. It takes like years to actually find what I want. And that's a bush. Just a goddamn bush. Since there's no other way of getting sticks in this game, unless you cut down a tree, I don't have an axe or anything, then I'm trapped. I'm stuck. Great. Fuck my life. There has to be, like, a bush somewhere. Can I just apply a bandage to it and, like, do a temporary thing? Or... I can do. Do I have to? Can I do it standing up? Nope. So there's no. I can't just use a bandage. I need a stick, specifically a short stick. Can't use any other kind of stick, otherwise you'd be breaking the laws of DayZ. There's like a very specific kind of bush that you need to be able to get this. If you try and use a knife or something on a tree, it will just let you cut bark. And I don't have an axe to cut down a tree. So I'm very lost for options. Alright, I'm back. I'm back and better than ever. Jesus Christ. Who came up with this? Surely, why'd you get knocked out when you walk? Why couldn't they have just made it so you just go slowly? Like when you're, like, dying. That'd be so much easier than having to just crawl around like a peasant. Ugh, this is shit. I'm tempted to just kill myself now and start again. But alas, I know that I cannot. Oh, I cannot fight a zombie at all. I'm dead if I try and fight a zombie. Like one hit and I think I'll just get knocked out. I get the broken bones, especially your legs, like really painful. And you can't really do anything. But still... realistic isn't really the way to go. Fun is the way to go. Oh. And if I'm crawling around desperately trying to find a bush, a specific kind of bush at that, and it's just going to get tedious and boring. Like, it encourages players not to jump from rocks, but that was seriously not my fault. Like, I did one, it's like those rocks are made of ice. I just started sliding around up there, and then I floated in the air for about 5 seconds and then hit the ground and got knocked out. Also, the way that clothes get damaged in this game is super weird. Like, you can get hit twice and all of a sudden, look at my clothes. Why are they so broken for? I fell down, like, last time I checked, falling 5 feet from a rock. Number one, doesn't break your legs. And number two, your clothes don't end up like that. Is this the right type of tree? Can I use my knife on this? Oh, a hacksaw, that's quite handy. I forgot I had that. Can you cut down trees with a hacksaw? Oh, only one way to find out. I'm gonna have to break the rules of physics and stand up. Ah, what about that tree? Actually, no, that one's like sticking out the ground. What about this one? Nearly there. Only 5 more years. Only 8 more Christmases. Here we are. Can I cut this? Nope. Can I cut the bark off? Will that do anything? Can I quickly walk over there? Okay, if I just take breaks. I'm not fighting a zombie right now. Oh shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Just cut this bitch up. I'm gonna die. Fuck this shit. Zombies don't even spawn over in woodlands. I thought they just like go in towns. Well, this is the only time I've seen a zombie outside of a town. That's for sure. God, they're annoying. The zombies in this game need to be nerfed 100%. There's no way, or like, surely they should bite you. Because right now they just punch you and you're knocked out within like 5 seconds of their punching. I don't know how hard they punch. Also, the game has this weird thing where one zombie is fine, you can defeat them easily, but if there's a few, then you're dead. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, but sometimes all of a sudden you could be like 20 feet away from a zombie. Oh, now I'm bleeding! You could be like 20 feet away from... There's like 2 zombies. One of them is like right in front of you, and the other's like 20 feet away. And you will just die. Like, so one of them sees you, it does its weird scream. It comes for you. The other one somehow sees you from like a mile away and then shows up, and then another one sees you, and then another one sees you, and another one sees you. It just gets annoying. And now I've lost all my blood, apparently. That, again, the bleeding stuff, it doesn't make any sense. I lost all of my blood from that. Now I'm dying, gonna get knocked out again. Ready? It's gonna happen in 3 seconds. I mean, yep. There we go. Just get knocked out. From just nothing. Really makes 0 sense whatsoever. Again, even if they did cut me with their manky-ranky nails, you don't lose that much blood instantly. They cut you twice. It isn't going to be a massive cut, is it? It's just 2 cuts from their nails. That's it. Just nails. And then now you're dead. Or you're not dead, but you're apparently lost all the blood in your body. And now you keep going unconscious. The zombies carrying knives. So when you get shot in this game, you don't lose blood that quickly. But when a zombie gets their manky-ranky hands on you and scratches you a few times, you bleed to death within about 5 seconds. But the game's like, ooh, they hit you in your wrists. Even if, like, the bleeding was not coming from my wrists. That's... right. So sometimes bleeding comes from your wrists, but even then, you don't lose blood that fast. That's just not how it works. Even from slit wrists. Also, that little drop is like your blood indicator, how much blood you have before it goes to fatal levels. I think this game has blood bags. But blood takes forever to go back up, no matter what you do. And I think you can't even, like, heal yourself or drink anything, because obviously losing blood means you fall on losing maybe 5 drops of blood from a zombie scratching you means you get unconscious every 5 seconds. Unless this person has that weird phobia of blood, that's just not how it works. That's just like, look, the only way to stop myself from falling unconscious is by lying down all the time. But that's not how it works, like, at all. Look, and now I fall unconscious again. This game makes no fucking sense. First the broken legs, and now this. I'll literally never have a splint done, because last time when I played this game, I got cut. I was on this server, but different character. I lost, my blood went down to 0, and it took about 30 minutes for it to go up to just red and not flashing. So I could, to the point where I could actually, like, do stuff. But that was it. That's how long it took. I'm not going to be sat here for 30 minutes waiting for that shit to go back up. I think you drink stuff to refill your blood. But even then, it's not going to work. I'm going to fall unconscious about 3 seconds. Oh, took a little longer that time. See if I can put this away in time. Oh, I can. See if I can pick up the other bottle. Wherever that is. Ah, there it is. Sorry about that minor interference. If that zombie comes back and gets me again, I'm dead. I don't give any more back. I was 2 now. Have they all... See, this is what I mean. One zombie comes and all of them, like, in a 5-mile radius show up. Why isn't it letting me cut bark off or something? I might be able to use bark, maybe? So I think this is the right type of bush. Yes! Let's go. Yes, it's the right type of bush! I'm saved. The Lord has given me salvation. Can I combine this? Combine. The Lord has saved me. I have been graced by the gods of DayZ. I finally have a short stick. No, I have a sharpened stick. Okay, how do I get short sticks? I swear there's a way. You need like a... Do I need to use the hacksaw? Do I need to do anything? Do I need to split it? Ah, split. That's what you're supposed to do. You need to give it a good split. There you go. I now have a short stick. Well, I have some bandages though. Combine. Not craft fireplace. What? I don't want to craft a fireplace. Combine the bandage. What the fuck is it? This is what I'm supposed to do. Combine the bandage with the short stick. And it's giving me the option to build a fireplace. I don't want to build a fireplace. A fucking fireplace. Do I need to do this? Nope. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, this is annoying me. Or do I need a rag then? There was something else about using a rag. Not that I have any spare clothes or anything I can use. Oh, screw this. Okay. Combine. And it just gives me the option for a fireplace. I don't want to craft a fireplace. I want to craft a splint. Am I missing something? Do I need something else? Is that what it is? I need another thing? Right, let's go back on this video. Give me a sec, gotta mute my mic again while I watch this. Okay, so something about the bandage being on the ground, maybe. Craft fireplace. There's something for next recipe, isn't there? If I do that. What if I quickly go on my controller? Is there a thing for next recipe? No, there's not. Okay, is there a keybind for next recipe? Keybinding for next recipe, next recipe, next recipe, next recipe, next recipe, next recipe. Next action, is that it? No, I don't want to craft a fucking fireplace. So I have no way of crafting a split. I'm fucked. That's it, I'm fucked. I have 0 way of crafting a splint. And now I'm sick somehow. So yeah, life is going just fucking dandy, isn't it? Oh, fuck! It literally says this is the way. But there's no other... What if I... Hold on a second, I have an idea. On controller, there's the option for next recipe by pressing R2. So if I unplug my keyboard and mouse, or just turn it off... No, sorry. Disabled. No, I want to make them active. Disabled. Apply. Okay. Now can I go next recipe? What? No. Get off. I don't want to craft that. Shit, what the hell? Nope. Did they change the recipe for a splint then? What is going on? I mean, that video was made a year ago, but still, why would they change it? There's no reason to. It's a perfectly fine way of doing it. Is there a more recent video, maybe? Because, oh my god, I'm So I need 4 short sticks and a roll of bandage. This bandage isn't a full roll, so I'm gonna have to like maybe cut the chest holder up, but that'll just give me leather, wouldn't it? Combine, no, that'll just give me leather, I think. So I am well and truly, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm really, really fucked. I have no way of undoing this catastrophe. I guess I can use a hearth roll, maybe? Oh, I don't even know. I might as well just quit and start a new game, because this is truly... the situation has gone... and fuck. Okay, let's try just getting one more stick. No, okay. Because I need 4 short sticks. I didn't take... I think it's because I drank water or something. It didn't take as long to refill blood as it usually does. Hey, that's good. Give me something, give me something. Let's see. Take. Get the stick, where is it? There it is. And split it up into small pieces. I need to look in these houses and potentially find clothes. I know there was clothes in some of them. And make them into rags. Because if the bandage... method is wrong, because I don't have a full roll of bandages. I don't have a full roll of bandages. Great, so I need 4 rags now. Why is this shit so complicated? And why do I get... they should at least make it so you don't get knocked out when you walk. Like, that's the most annoying shit ever. It's like they want you to stop playing. And the way the sickness works in this game is stupid. The fact that you cough every 5 seconds, you cough and sneeze all the time, which is just annoying for me to hear. The same with the stomach rumbling. The constant annoying sounds that are played. Also, you seem to get sick from everything. You get too cold, sick. You put a bandage on that's apparently dirty, but the game has no indicator if something is dirty or not. If a bandage is... shut up. Fuck up. If a bandage is dirty, you have no idea. If a rag is dirty, it doesn't tell you. You have no idea. You have to just find out. And you can't wash bandages. You can't wash rags. Meaning that there's a chance that you'll just get sick. And the only way to cure this, whatever sickness you have, whether it was just too cold, is by finding medicine, which is like one of the most rare things in the game that only spawns in hospitals. And if an object only spawns in one place, everyone's going to be looking in that one place. So most of the time... why did I do that? There's nothing in hospitals. No medicine, no bandages, no nothing. Did I just get cut from that shit? See, look, that's what I mean. Now I'm rapidly losing blood and probably gonna lose all my blood again. Because, look at all that blood. From cutting myself on like a... presumably a thorn or something. I have to take breaks every 5 seconds. Oh, I get it's technically realistic to have yourself so you get... oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt! You get knocked out or something, but... oh, I've got to wait. Oh, oh my god. I feel like dying. I really feel like dying. This game makes me want to kill myself. Oh, I'm just going to commit suicide. That's the best way. I'll come back for my body. I'll loot the stuff that had on it. Right, but when I respawn, I'll look for the tall buildings and head there. Let me first just get myself up these stairs. I'll see if there's any clothes, but if there's not, I'll commit suicide. It's the best way. I mean, I've already got this disease. I'm going to die anyway, probably. Pliers, I don't know if they're useful or not. Open the door. Walk through, quick. Right, now get down again. Is that close? It's a sporter mag, the 22 caliber sporter. Please be close. Is that close? Oh, it is close. Can I rip it up for cloth though? Can you rip up beanies for cloth? Let's see. Can't. So I assume I can just rip it up then. How do you get stuff for cloth? I know you need to rip stuff up, but like, what do you use? You use a specific tool? Can you just rip it up with your bare hands? What do you do? Great, now I've got to look up another tutorial. This game is so fucking confusing. I swear I know how to do this. I've done it before. I've made something into rags before. Just can't remember how. This game's really, really just confusing. Gotta mute my microphone. Alright, so I need to use my knife on it or something. But like, so I need to drop the beanie, pull up my knife. Let's try that then. Now, do I have the wrong type of knife? I don't know. Well, at least make it so you can walk around while crouching. Damn it, this is annoying. Okay, I guess I'll just kill myself. Can I kill myself with the saw? Is that something I can do? No, I can't. Probably kill yourself with a saw in real life. Probably something you can do. I mean, I've never killed myself with a saw, but obviously you probably can. You can kill yourself with basically anything if you tried. Right, suicide. Alright, yeah, get it over with. Come on. Alright, remember where my body is. There we go. It's the easiest way. I mean, it's not exactly easy to spend all the time coming back to my body at the end of it, but hey, it's easy enough. It's easy enough to just come back. I'd much rather just die and I keep forgetting you have to actually click respawn. Oh, and just come back and grab my stuff. Alright, where did I spawn? Do I see any of the buildings? No, I don't. Oh, probably because everything's loading in. I think they're over. Okay, I know that they're beyond that big place there. I have a heading. That's good. And unless someone gets to my body first, then I'm good. Why is my shirt broken? Usually they're like... Why are my clothes broken? Usually they're fine when you start playing, but hey. There's sometimes something up this lighthouse. I found pistols up here. I found coats. Most of the time there's nothing, since it's such a common spawn point that people tend to come up here all the time. And as I thought, there's nothing. But hey, worth a look. If there was something and I missed it, I would have been well angry. Again, you can't go down ladders in this game because apparently you cut yourself and you like have a risk of dying. Yeah, you can't do that because you cut yourself. You can't do it for too long because you cut yourself. Then why is there an option of doing it? I don't know. I once got like 5 cuts from sliding down a long ladder, didn't have enough bandages and just straight up died. Like, these are just small cuts on your arms. Unless you've got... You can't even drink that water there because it's all dirty because it comes from a sewage pipe. Sometimes I wonder what's the point of giving you the option to drink the water if you're just going to die from it. You can fill it up in bottles, and then it's like mostly clean. I think you need to boil water. Again, I've never actually successfully made a fire in this game because it just takes way too long. And apparently, from getting my feet a little bit wet, they're now, well, not soaked, but they're just slightly wet. But apparently that's a problem. Apparently I'm going to die of the cold from that. I need to head this way. That's my heading. I know that much. loot anything I find on the way. Who knows, might find something interesting. I might break up a bush. Get myself a weapon. A pretty primitive weapon, but a weapon nonetheless. I'd much rather have a sharpened stick than my bare hands, so... Do you need a tool for a sharpened stick? I think you do. Yeah, you need a tool. Okay, I guess the long stick is fine. The long stick will do me just good. Also, the fact that you need so much stuff for a fire in this game is also incredibly stupid. You need, like, I think it's like 6 sticks, some, like, loads of kindling, bark, and if you need to quickly make a fire to cook something or get warm, you're probably going to spend like 10 minutes around with your axe and your knife gathering bark and wood. Why can't it just be get the sticks, get some bark, or just get some kindling, and that's it. And if you want the fire to burn longer, maybe if you want it to burn hotter, like in The Long Dark, you can make a fire. It's one of my favourite survival games, The Long Dark. You can make a fire with just like the bare minimum, some sticks and some paper. But there's a chance that it won't light properly, which is accurate, and it also won't burn very long or very hot. But if you add some stuff like bark and proper kindling and all kinds of stuff, then it will burn for longer and it will burn brighter, which is just accurate. So I'm just going to break up one stick. So they could have a system like that, but no, you need a fuck ton of shit to even just make a fire, and then you need matches and lighters to just light it. Like, why can't you just do the thing where you rub the sticks? It'd be so much easier. Apparently my thing can't... Yeah, there we go. Wish you could drive trains in this game. You can drive cars. That is if you don't go outside and spend years just getting a car to work. This game is very trial and error. You don't expect to actually do something or get something good on your first game. I've only had an automatic weapon once. That's it. You know, most of the time you need to spend a lot of time on a server to actually get something good. You need like determination and stuff. So a lot of reason people don't like this game is it's a game you need a lot of commitment for. It's not just something you can pick up and play. It's something you can pick up and play, but you'll never actually have as much fun in it as if you actually put the time in it and spend a lot of time playing it. Which is annoying, because I would like to have fun playing this game. But most of the time, my fun boils down to just running around doing this, looting and getting sick. Or like last time, I thought I was doing good. Could have set up a base, and then all of a sudden I got a broken leg, I got sick, and I had to kill myself because there was another way I could have lived. Or I couldn't have lived, so yeah. I could have lived, but I probably wouldn't have. This game mostly revolves around finding something good, dying, and starting all over again. Yeah, so 90% of the game is just trial and error. This game probably won't go very well. I'll probably loot some stuff, get some decent stuff if I actually find my body and it hasn't despawned. I think bodies despawn in this game. Then I'll have my stuff back, but even then some disaster will probably happen along the way that'll get me killed. So also the game's lack of food. You basically never find food or water anywhere. Well, if water's pretty easy to find, but you need to like boil it and filter it or something. But the fact that your health and thirst bars go down, your hunger and thirst bars go down so quickly. In like a few minutes, I guarantee I'll be starving and my stomach grumbling. And I'll eat a pear and everything will be fine. Now then, one of the reasons why I like Scum in The Long Dark is because they have a calorie count. Like how your calorie store. You can eat. You can get hungry and stuff, which can be damaging, but you can eat maybe a big meal, like big bit of meat full of fat and full fish full of fat and calories, and you can get hungry, but as long as you haven't burned those calories off and you've still got a calorie store, then you're fine. But in this game, in many other games like Stranded Deep and stuff, hunger is hunger, and even if you ate like a massive meal yesterday, then you'll still be hungry today, regardless of how many calories in that meal. If you get what I mean. Because, like in real life, you can still feel hungry and be hungry. But if you ate a massive meal full of fat and calories, then you're not going to starve until that calorie store runs out. So, oh, is this someone's body? Oh, someone's made the very rookie mistake. There's a very rookie mistake in DayZ, which is where you drop your clothes and pick up some new ones, but you don't take out the stuff that was in your old clothes. So you just leave it there and you don't realise sometimes, which is really annoying. I think that's another thing that should be changed, which is if you drop some clothes that had items in them, they will automatically go to your new clothes, unless you don't have room for them, in which case they will just stay on the floor. And you need to like put them in manually or just leave them or move them around, because I think it's a really common mistake to make. I mean, it is now.